Okay, what did you say? Carino? He's on his way in? Okay, hold it right there, cameraman. Wait, let's try to get him. Let's try to get him. Here he comes with his group. Holy, I can't believe all the people he's got with him. All right, let's go. Steve.
Yes,
listen, you've got one of the most dangerous matches going tonight. And look, I know you're trying to concentrate on what's going on, but can we have just a few words leading up to this huge main event tonight? Come on.
Huge main event. You want a few words. I haven't spoken enough over the last few months. Over the last year, in fact.
Well, yeah.
I mean, does it really have to come to this? Did it really have to come to this, Mr. Capetta? Of all the years that you've been in this sport of professional wrestling, have you ever seen a more dangerous match than a barbed wire match?
I have never, and I've never heard an opponent in let me tell you, Homicide's been talking some really heavy stuff about this. He's talking like you're chopped meat. I don't mean to offend you.
See, anybody who walks into a match like this is chopped meat. You see, I've been through this before. The no ropes barbed wire match has been done by a minority of people. Homicide has not been in that type of match. I have. I fought Terry Funk in that type of match. You know what I did? I spent 2 days in bed afterwards. Terry Funk's 59 years old. Homicide's 25. You don't think I'm a little bit concerned? Did it really have to come to this? All because of one elbow, because he was too stupid to realize that when the Backseat Boys came from CZW to ROH, that it was our job to push them back to CZW. But he couldn't get the job done, could he? No. Then he had to go and attack me. Stick a fork in my eye. Almost cause blindness. Blindness. Do you understand blindness? You wear glasses.
I understand. I understand what you're saying.
Then at the anniversary show, did he not cause a riot? Was he not the person that caused a riot? I didn't cause a riot. I came here to do my job. But no, then there's a riot. And then, in August, finally, Homicide Carino, one more time, what happens? Slaps me in the ear. It's Wrestling 101, never hit a guy in the ear. Hits me in the ear, ruptures my eardrum. Happens to a million guys. No, my eardrum gets placed outside the ear. Outside the ear. I can't hear, Mr. Capetta. I can't hear in this ear. I go to a nightclub in Tokyo, Japan with my man Mac here. Beautiful girl talks to me. Know what I see? I can't see anything. I can't hear anything. All I see is this. I hear loud music. 2 years ago, she would have been back at the hotel. But because of Homicide, that's not going to happen. So tonight, this is the end. The most violent match in the sport of professional wrestling is tonight here in Massachusetts. That's fine. This is where it ends. I've been in this match. I know how it works. Homicide, you talk a good game. You talk like I'm going to be mincemeat. No, pal, you're going to be mincemeat. You see, I've defeated you before. I never tapped out to you, Homicide. My friend here took it upon himself to throw in the towel because he cares for me. So you don't have people that care for you, Homicide. Everybody's using you.
ROH doesn't care about it.
Yeah, ROH don't care about you. Stokes don't care about you. Your posse don't care about you. You know what you are? You're Mike Tyson right now. You're the guy that's making the money for ROH and everybody's trying to ride the train.
And people talk about your ego. People talk about your ego. I mean, think about the ego on this guy.
Yeah, you want to talk about overrated and a big ego. You look at Homicide. Homicide, look at yourself in the mirror. If it wasn't for me, you would still be here. If it wasn't for me, you never would have went to Japan. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be main event caliber here, Ring of Honor. You owe your whole career to me, Homicide. And tonight, the gratitude that you have lacked, the gratitude that you have not shown me, Chuck LeGrand, Bobby Cruz, the young boys, and even my young son, tonight is my redemption. Because tonight, Homicide, your career will be ended in the most violent match tonight.
I hope he is talking that choppy talk. I hope he is, because he needs to be.
Yeah.
I hope he realizes how serious this is.
Right.
Now, listen, one thing that you should be aware of is that tonight, because of the importance of this match, we're going to have camera crews following you and Homicide throughout the night.
What's the big deal? What's the big deal? I got nothing to hide.
Just so you know.
What, you think I'm going to hold a weapon on me?
Yeah.
I'm not the guy that stabs people in the eye with a fork.
All right.
I'm not the guy that slaps people in the ear with the palm of his hand. No. You know what? Follow me. I don't care.
Okay.
Follow me.
We just thought that it would be
If I knew this was happening, I would have brought my own video photographer.
In the sake of journalism and fair journalism, I just want you to know that
come on.
that's
Don't give me that crap, Mr. Capetta. There is not a fair journalist in the world. Go on the ROH message board. You see how many idiots there are out there. You see how many writers that are idiots, Mr. Capetta.
Well,
Journalism is dead. Journalists are just people that can't do what I do. They can't do what Mr. LeGrand does. They can't do what Bobby Cruz does. They can't do what these two are training to do. That's all journalism is.
I understand there are critics out there, and I understand there are backseat promoters. I understand that. But, you know, there are some people that have observations, and there's some people that have opinions, and they may not match the way you see things.
You know what? I don't care about people's opinions.
At the end of the day, opinions don't matter. What's going to happen? You're going to look at the results of the match, and that's what's going to matter.
For once, I don't care about the money. I don't care about the glory. This feud ends. Tonight, you'll see the end of Homicide in ROH.
Ooh, strong words.
Strong words. I can back them up.
Oh, man. Let's see if we can find Homicide.
Yeah, you might see Homicide in the bracket.
Maybe down here.
You know, I hear the words. I hear what the world is saying. They said I've lost it. They say that the cracks are beginning to show. Joe, he was a great champ. But he's lost his touch. He's not the monster anymore. He's not what a world champion should be. I hear the words. But they only make me stronger. You see, they say that fire tempers the soul. And as of right now, I've been burned to death. Whether it be the Briscoes, or even my own partner last night, AJ Styles. I've been burned. So I'll tell you what, AJ Styles, my level of respect for you, well, much like your skills, is phenomenal. But what you don't understand, AJ, is when you step into that ring with me, you're not stepping into the ring with an overconfident, cocky man, no. You're stepping into the ring with a man that has nothing left to lose. I'll see you in the ring, AJ. And I can't be responsible for what might happen to you. I'm Samoa Joe. I am pro wrestling. And I'm still your Ring of Honor World Champion.
All right, everybody, come on, cameraman, come here. I think Homicide's on his way in. Come on, let's get a scoop here, buddy. Woohoo! Excuse me, please. Excuse me.
This is about $20.
Who's that, Gary?
There he is.
There he is,
With
Gary.
Julius Schwartz.
There he is.
Can I, one second.
I don't want to hear you, man.
No.
Get away from
Please,
me, man.
1 second. Look, man, we've got the most dangerous match. Look, no. Look. Just listen to me for 1 second.
Somebody's gonna die tonight. Yeah. Somebody's gonna die tonight. Yeah.
You've got one of the most dangerous matches in all of professional wrestling going on tonight. And just on your way in, I just thought maybe we'd get a little scoop, get your last thoughts before going into the building. We just talked to Carino, and Carino, he's not backing down. Carino even told us that he's responsible for your success. And I don't want to cause any problems.
The best thing about my career is kicking the boss ass.
Try to
You know what
brainwash
I'm
you.
saying?
Try to
There's no
brainwash
secret. He's the president for 01 Company. Screw him. I'm going to hurt him. All right? I'm going to hurt him real bad. Tonight is the last day of Steve Corino's day.
Look, I also want you to know, throughout tonight, the camera crew is going to be going back and forth.
Look,
and
man, I'm looking for my car.
This is important, and look, you need to know.
Yo, be like Michael Jackson and beat it, son.
The cameras are going to be following you tonight throughout the night leading up to your match.
I don't want to be bothered, man, for real.
I just want you to know, it has nothing to do with Carino, it has to do with Ring of Honor, and the fans want to know what's going on with you leading up to this match, you know? It's really more than a match.
It's no of Code of Honor. You're going to see my violent side today. I'm telling you, no Code of Honor. I don't care about Ring of Honor today. Steve Corino is a dead man today. I guarantee you this. I don't like the man, and that's a shoot. I don't like him. I'm going to hurt him today. Now, where's this goddamn parking lot? I'm looking for my car right now, man.
I have no idea.
Peep this. We've been chilling with Master P, and he taught us how to deep fry on the real. So we gonna destroy him. We gonna deep fry tonight on the real. You gonna die tonight. Somebody's gonna die tonight, baby. Yeah.
I don't want to be bothered today.
Let's go, baby.
You hear me?
Hey, I just carrying a
I don't
message.
want to be bothered.
Just carrying a message, Homicide.
Let's bounce, son.
Kick his ass, Homicide.
All right, everybody, tonight, main event. It's going to be for all the marbles. It's interesting. Both men claim that their opponents will not leave the ring alive. Strong words can't be stronger. We'll see later on tonight. Main event here in Massachusetts.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the latest ROH home release. We are here in Framingham, Massachusetts, just outside of the Boston area. It's War of the Wire. The show is going to be headlined by a barbed wire match tonight. The date is November 29th, the Saturday after Thanksgiving. This is the second half of ROH's first double shot weekend. I'm Chris Lovey, joined by CM Punk.
Coming off a cage match victory over who?
Raven, you did win the feud last night, Punk. I'll give you credit where it's deserved.
Damn right I did.
And I tell you what, you got to be a little sore today. I mean, you try to leg drop off the top of the cage, and now it's just a brutal match.
I am beat up and I am sore, but not as sore as Trent Ass is going to be after this match. If that hip toss is any indication of the punishment he is going to receive.
We have the Backseat Boys, Trent Acid and Johnny Cashmere. Trent's in the ring against the new duo of Hot Stuff Hernandez and Fast Eddie, who looked very impressive in a scramble match last night in Fairfield, Connecticut. And you really have the best of both worlds here with this Eddie and Hot Stuff, the Eddie and Hot Stuff team is Hot Stuff Hernandez, the powerhouse, Fast Eddie, the dangerous high flyer.
Certainly, and powerhouse indeed. Look at the size of this guy. He's bigger than both backseats combined. I think the backseats are going to have to pull out all the dirty tricks that they know to win this match.
He's just throwing Trent Acid around the ring in the early going, and I think Trent's had enough as in comes Johnny Cashmere.
No, Cashmere's not going to do any better.
And he goes down in a hurry. And here comes Trent. There's some agility from the big man. Ew! He takes Trent Acid's head right off.
See, not only is he big, but he's agile. He's one of those big, scary freaks.
Fast Eddie, he is absolutely insane. This man will take any risk in the world. And the interesting note is that he's legally blind.
He's legally blind?
And now, how would he step into a ring being legally blind?
I don't know. I guess it would do something for your confidence, because if you can't see who you're wrestling, you might have a better chance at winning.
Eddie and Hot Stuff, they have impressed here in ROH, especially those wars against the Carnage crew. And look at Cashmere with a cheap shot. That's pretty much his only option. He does not want to get into a test of strength with Hot Stuff Hernandez. The Backseat Boys, they were shocked when they lost the ROH Tag Team titles in their first title defense. A tradition continues to Special K of all people. They have since rebounded with 2 impressive victories, including one in that impressive, insane scramble cage at Main Event Spectacles. And that's a match that everyone is talking about.
I think Hot Stuff Hernandez is about to turn into the Incredible Hulk here. He is pissed Cashmere keeps throwing those hands at him.
No, Cashmere can't be thinking that he wants Hot Stuff to hit the ropes for a shoulder block. Oh, and there's a chicanery by the Backseat Boys.
Hot Stuff's on his feet. Fast Eddie's in.
Fast Eddie not going to let his partner be taken advantage of like that. Oh, he didn't see that one coming.
No.
And there goes Hot Stuff Hernandez. He is on the floor right now.
I think maybe because he's blind, he forgot to wear his knee pads. He's just got sleeves on.
As Fast Eddie sent it to the corner. More double team action by the Backseat Boys.
The high knee and a spear and a double bulldog.
Trenass and Johnny Cashmere, that's why they are one of the top tag teams in the world. Double team action just like that.
Did you say double team action?
What are you implying there, CM Punk?
Well, I guess you're right. They are tag team specialists, aren't they?
And now they're going to go airborne. Both men up and over the top rope.
Knocking down Hot Stuff Hernandez is not an easy thing to do.
The Backseat Boys looking awesome, working as a team here. As Fast Eddie and Hot Stuff Hernandez, their inexperience as a team together definitely showing as the Backseat's using every trick in the book.
So you're saying the double team specialists look awesome?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's what I thought. Fast Eddie fighting back now, and it's a wonder to me that he can even see. Look, he's... Does that hurt a blind guy?
And look, Trent's just mocking him. Fast Eddie figures, he just can't see detail. Acid.
Trent Adams is showboating. He just kicked the guy in the mouth and then forearm him in the face. He should go for a cover.
The Backseat Boys are as cocky as anybody in ROH. And look at that, spitting in the direction of Hot Stuff Hernandez, trying to bait him in. It worked. Paul Turner distracted with Hernandez, allowing the Backseat Boys to go back to this double team action.
Showing the Hot Stuff Hernandez has a $1 million body and a 10-cent brain. Falls for the tag team baiting.
There's a little dance move. Double elbow.
That was gay. What is that?
It's fancy and effective.
That's fancy and offensive. I'm offended. I'm offended that they're beating up a blind guy. I wouldn't do anything like that.
As right now it's Cashmere working over Fast Eddie in the corner. Big chop. What a historic weekend this has been. Ring of Honor's first double shot. We're here on Thanksgiving weekend. Last night, CM Punk, you actually tried to ruin the show, interjecting yourself in several matches concerning the whole Lucy situation.
Yeah, that's going to be a trend coming up here, Chris Levy. I'm going to ruin every single show until I find out exactly who took out Lucy in Dayton, Ohio.
Well, that's exactly why we have you in the broadcast booth right now, so you're not able to go to the ring like you did several times last night.
And look at this crowd. Everybody here bloodthirsty to see the main event barbed wire match between Homicide and my compadre, Steve Corino.
What exactly is the relationship with you and Steve Corino? I mean, we saw what happened at Empire State Showdown. You guys had that... It was a really good match against each other, but it was more like you guys were concerned with one-upping each other in that match. And then he slapped you at Glory by Honor 2. There's more double team work by the Backseat Boys.
I don't remember being slapped, but of course we try to one-up each other. Isn't that what any wrestler tries to do when they're in the ring? They try to win the match.
It just had a certain vibe to it. It was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Well, Corino had to understand that I'm better than him. And that's something that he's never had to deal with before in the wrestling ring. Hot Stuff Hernandez looking pretty anxious to get back in the ring.
He wants that tag from Fast Eddie. Does Fast Eddie know what the right corner is to go into?
That's a great question.
And he is crawling towards the direction of Hot Stuff. The tag goes into Cashmere, and here comes Hot Stuff Hernandez. Oh, he takes off the heads of both the Backseat Boys.
Two vicious clotheslines followed up by a double clothesline. Sends Johnny Cashmere spinning out of his boots. No way.
Oh, you're right about that. Cashmere slipping out, falling on Hot Stuff, but still effective nonetheless.
He's a big guy, but he's not smart. That seems to be a stereotype of big guys.
Well, that was smart, just tossing Johnny Cashmere by the throat.
What do you call that? A choke bomb or a...
I call it awesome.
No, wait. I've seen this before. Well, not so much this.
Oh, that was ugly.
It's a good thing he can't see that. Now this is what I've seen before. If I think what's coming, yeah, certainly.
The big man's about to go airborne. Well, that'll certainly get the crowd back in a hurry. Very impressive agility by the huge Hot Stuff Hernandez.
Just like the Incredible Hulk. You know the Incredible Hulk can't fly, but if he jumps hard enough, he can jump 3 miles.
Keep it in the ring.
Just like Hot Stuff Hernandez.
As now Fast Eddie tossing Trent Acid back into the ring. Stomps him. Eddie going up to the top.
At this point, it's anybody's game.
And Trent Acid cutting him off.
Both teams have taken an enormous amount of punishment. I'd actually say Hot Stuff is the fresher out of the 4 people.
Hot Stuff definitely has been dishing it out more than he's been taking it.
Not
and
a
he
chance.
catches Trent Acid.
What is this?
Uh-oh, it doesn't look good for Trent Acid. He feeds him over to Fast Eddie. We've seen this before. That fall-away moonsault slam. Ooh!
And that'll knock the wind out of both guys. You see Fast Eddie.
No, Hot Stuff Fernandez should not have been concerned with the ref's count there. Should have been looking to keep Kashmir from making the save.
I don't think Hot Stuff can count to 3. I don't know what he was doing there.
That was inexperience right there by Hot Stuff Fernandez in the tag team scene. This new duo of Hot Stuff Fernandez and Fast Eddie. Can they defeat the seasoned veteran, the team of the Backseat Boys? And right now they have something big in mind. What's it going to be? Oh, a kick to the back of Kashmir.
That was interesting. Tag team innovation by the blind guy and the big dummy. He just grabs Trent Acid
and tosses him from the ring.
My God.
He just powered up Kashmir like he was nothing. Oh, Yakuza kick by Acid and the big man stunned. Big double clothesline.
Sends Hot Stuff to the floor.
Uh-oh. Cheat gimmick by the Backseat Boys. It's all over.
Right on the back of his blind head.
And the winning streak is now at 3 for Trent Acid and Johnny Kashmir, the Backseat Boys.
You've been here before.
It's different than funk. You got that? Thanks. So those are things, man. These are things that I learned from Dustin.
There's just
I'm not gonna cut my hands up.
no. There's just so many advantages you have that he can't even begin to think about. I mean, once he gets in there, it's gonna dawn on him how very real this is.
Yeah.
Because to this point, I don't think he realizes it.
Hello. Yeah, I'm at the building now. No. A little bit nervous. No, it's fine. I'll be fine. Yeah. Let me get dressed. Let me call you back. Alright, thanks. People worried. I'm not worried. Nervous. No problem. You gotta keep it short. You can't go out there.
Yeah.
He gets his people behind him.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the one thing. He feeds off that. And if he's anything, he's unpredictable. It's proven.
I mean, there's no doubt that he's great, man. He can go, but he's never been in this match before. He's got to be nervous. It's got to be killing him right now. And we've been to the buffet. I ate. I'm fine. Yeah, that's true. Man, I don't know what he's got. But we got to keep it short. We can't get these people into it. These people get into it, he's in trouble. You saw what happened last time with Josh. Stupid people get into it. They start chanting homicide.
Well, again,
you gotta keep
like you said, because we weren't in and out of there. And again, it's Ring of Honor, man. You know, you're never gonna get a fair shake here.
I don't know why I do it.
You're never gonna get a fair shake here. But this is your match, man.
It's had to come to this. I'll be fine. You guys make sure, man.
Look, get yourself ready. We'll talk about the options once we're out there.
Right.
And
Got some time now.
Let's treat it like any other night for now.
Yeah. Kiddo, you ready for this?
Yeah.
You're not scared? All right. See, that's confidence.
Because I know my dad would win.
Thanks, guys.
And the homicide would go down. Won't ever see him again.
That's good.
Because his career would be over after this.
See, you know what?
He'll be too afraid to come back.
You don't gotta worry about it.
You know what? I feel better now. He's 7 years old. He gets it. You know what? I feel a lot better now.
No, we won't have to worry about homicide, Colby.
Instead of you turning it to okay, what was
It's tag team scramble action time. No tags needed. 2 men in the ring. When someone leaves, someone else can just come in. And this is a grudge tag team scramble as the Carnage Crew and SAT and Slugger have all decided to team together against 5 Special K members. We have Angel Dust starting out for the Special K team against Jose Maximo of the SAT.
How do you think the SATs and the Carnage Crew get together and decide that they're going to team up?
That's how much the hatred is for Special K. Special K scoring one cheap win after another. No respect for anything. I hate these rich kid ravers myself.
You don't got to tell it to me. I mean, here I am, CM Punk, straight edge. I'm drug free. I'm alcohol free. And here I am calling a match between a bunch of drug addict kids, some drunks, and a couple Mexicans. You don't think I'm not comfortable with this.
Mexicans?
The SATs are Mexicans. Well, you act like you're surprised.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Spanish announce team?
Well, how do they fit in with drug addicts and drunks?
I don't know. That's what I asked earlier. I don't even know what Special K kid that was just got kicked out of his boots.
It was Angel Dust, and he is down, and he was rolling out of the ring, and that brings in Dixie.
This just makes me sick. I shouldn't even be calling this.
You know what made me sick? When Special K was tag team champions, as there you see Loke in the ring, the feud between the Carnage Crew and Special K, it started out as a simple rivalry. It has since grown and gotten bloodier and violent, more violent with every single match. We're going to see if it continues here, as right now Loke going back and forth with Dixie, but he has Dixie up. Oh, plants him. Beautiful. That was almost a military press into a brain buster.
Dixie landing on his feet out of most of the offensive moves that Loke tried to hit him with, and he ain't going to land on his feet out of that. He landed directly on the back of his neck.
Dixie rolling out of the ring. I think he had to after that impressive move, as now we have Joel Maximo coming in from the SAT and Hydro from Special K. And now we have some back and forth action. Hydro into the ropes. No, beautifully done by Hydro.
Nice satellite head scissors into an arm drag.
And there's a nice Hurricanrana by Joel Maximo.
Like Hydro landed on his face. This kid's put together, too. I don't even know why he's hanging out with Special K.
I don't know why any of these kids are living this lifestyle. If they just got serious, there's no telling how good they could be. They all have all the potential in the world, as Joel is lighting up Hydro, and Hydro's not taking it. Look at that, spinning right in his face, far and back. Oh, but that kick stops Hydro right there. Hydro pops up. Oh, and he gets taken off his feet and spun around by that Larry.
I don't even think Joel realizes how hard he hit him.
Punk, I got a little scoop for you. You might want to consider getting in the locker room and warming up because the Gauntlet Series is next, and you're in first.
Who said I'm in first?
I don't know how you're going to go through 4 guys to win this one because you have to be in bad shape.
First, shut up.
You're in first, and you had that war with Raven last night, and now you got to go through 4 guys to win. But right now we have Lid in there with DeVito.
What is this? Did this kid just jump ship? What's with his life vest?
I have no idea what's up with this ring attire. This kid is just a brain-dead idiot. He had a Harvard education handed to him. Instead, he took all his parents' money, wasted it on drugs, and is now brain-dead.
Do it again, DeVito.
And DeVito's teaching him a lesson. First class white trash, the Carnage crew. They have their nagging families, their miserable lives, their crappy jobs, and they take out that aggression on the rich kid raving Special K.
This is like upper class teenagers versus working class homeless people.
And there's a big backdrop.
This kid looks like a retarded Marty McFly from Back to the Future with his life vest on.
He's had enough as he's rolling out, and I don't blame him. DeVito's as angry as ever.
DeVito beating him like a redheaded stepchild, and he's challenging any other member of Special K to get in there.
And all that's left is this goofball Hijinks. And Hijinks is faced with Slugger. This should be interesting.
And look at his face. I'd be worried too.
Slugger, the former personal security of Special K. That's not going to hurt him. Hijinks, no chance against a big man trying to shake his hand. Maybe he should have done that before the match when they broke the code of honor by not shaking hands. And what's Slugger doing? Oh, he just beats him down.
Nothing fancy about that. The man's called Slugger for a reason. And this ain't ballet, this is wrestling. Big Samoan drop.
Hijinks better get out of there if he knows what's good for him. And here comes DeVito. And both Carnage crew members in now.
Oh, they're going to beat this kid up.
Loke and DeVito, they've suffered a lot of cheap losses to Special K recently, including that tag title match at Empire State Showdown, and they want retribution, and they're getting it now. Here comes Dixie. Nope.
That didn't work. Dixie tried to clothesline both members of the Carnage crew. Now they got him in some kind of an interesting submission hold. Hydro in. Joel stops him.
And now
up for the SATs. What do they call this? I know they got him.
I don't know what they're going for here. Angel Dust in, and he gets dropped toe hold on the Hydro. And look at that. We got a crab, a chin lock. Oh, Slugger's taking care of lift.
I don't think Slugger knows any submission holds. He just knows ground and pound. Well, I take it back.
I think he's just going to stretch him.
Man's got an interesting surfboard on lit.
And
are you serious about me being first in the gauntlet?
I am deadly serious, and that's next.
Who's my opponent?
Jimmy Rave.
Oh, okay, no sweat.
No sweat.
No sweat, I'm not worried about it. The kid's 19.
I don't even see how you can step into the ring tonight after what you and Raven did to each other last night. That was just a war.
It was a war. That's what Ring of Honor is. It's a war of attrition. That's what tonight is for me. I'm going to go through 4 other guys and become the #1 contender for the Ring of Honor World Heavyweight title. And if my first guy's Jimmy Rave, that's a cakewalk. I mean, who's Jimmy Rave even beat in Ring of Honor?
Jimmy Rave, he's had a rough time. We'll get to that in a minute, though, as we have a bunch of dives right here by the Special K members.
2. Double tope and a moonsault. Wait a second. You can't possibly be thinking.
Slugger's looking to the floor. I've never seen this man fly before.
Slugger's been watching Hustler Hernandez tapes. So wait, you're not kidding about me being first, right?
I'm not kidding.
Did Gary Michael Patetta tell you that?
I have my sources. And here comes Slugger. Oh, everyone runs out of the way. No one wants a piece of Slugger. I don't blame him. Can you imagine that man landing on you?
I knew he wasn't going to die. I knew it. It's because he's lazy.
Everyone brawling on the floor now. It's breaking down.
Now he's going to the top rope.
And the big man airborne.
That's scary.
Slugger not only taking out all of Special K, but taking out the SAT and Carnage crew.
Speaking of takeout, I ordered some food earlier, and I think it's here, so I gotta go check on it. And this has no way anything to do with me being first in the gauntlet. now. I just don't feel comfortable calling this match with a bunch of drug addicts and drunks in it.
Well, as long as you stay away from the ring for now and don't try to ruin the show like you did last night.
No, don't worry. I got stuff to do. I'll be back after I win the gauntlet.
A cover by Joel Maximo, just a 2 count. The SAT will be getting a title shot, a tag team title shot in the very near future, perhaps on 12/27 on the convention card. As right now, Ray Morrow's joining us in the booth. How are you, Ray?
Hey, great to be here. Why was Punk running? He was like running down to the locker room. He had a real concerned look on his face.
Yeah, well, he's got a lot of work to do in a minute in that gauntlet series. But right now, Angel Dust is in a bad spot, and look at that innovation.
My goodness, what was that?
That's what tag team scramble action is all about.
And a nice leg lariat by Hydro. As this match is broken down, I must have missed a lot of high-flying maneuvers earlier, did I?
This match has been all action. What a great scramble we are seeing. A grudge match in the scramble. Angel Dust now lighting up Joel and connecting with another kick. Hydro catching him. Beautiful teamwork by Special K.
What innovation here by the high-flying kids. And look at that. Hydro held on.
Oh, how did he kick out? I thought that was it.
What an incredible matchup we're seeing here, Chris. I've only been here for about 1 minute, and I've already seen 2 amazing things I've never seen before in my life.
These kids could be so good if they just got clean and didn't do drugs before their matches and concentrate on that raving lifestyle. And they have Slugger now. They are trying to get Slugger off his feet, and they are staggering him with those drop kicks. Slugger's in trouble for just about the first time ever.
It looks like we have a 5-on-1 situation here.
Special K just ran into a brick wall. And here comes Hydro. He's caught. Spiked down into the mat. We got a cover. This could be it. No, you have to make sure nobody's around to make that save in this kind of match. And here comes the Carnage crew back into the ring. Loken DeVito, though, at a disadvantage. Special K always playing the numbers game, and they're doing that right now. Hydro soars over the top, but Slugger catches him. The other K members putting the SAT and Carnage crew members on the top rope.
What do we have here? It looks like a quadruple Hurricane Rana, but it's blocked.
No, they all get caught. And we have a fireworks display of power bombs.
And we almost had a pinfall victory there by the SAT and the Carnage crew. These 2 teams are working like a well-oiled machine here.
The SAT, they want the tag title shot. The Carnage crew, they want that elusive victory over Special K. Special K has frustrated them so much. And don't forget, just last time in Boston, Special K put them down with those straps.
And here it is with the pile driver off the top.
They're going to get that. No, Hydro cuts off low. And what's this? Joel Maximo's up now. And he ups DeVito. Oh, the Carnage crew finisher. They hit that spike pile driver. Cover. Oh, Hydro, the MVP of this match for Special K, makes a save.
But boy, the Carnage crew and the SAT are working so well together.
I can't believe that the SAT and Carnage crew did Carnage crew's finish together.
And here comes the Spanish Fly, Chris.
Everybody goes down to the Spanish Fly. Shades of the scramble cage where Hydro got this move from the top of the cage.
Wait a second, what's DeVito? Is he gonna do the Spanish Fly?
DeVito and Jose Maximo have Hydro hooked. It's a Carnage crew SAT Spanish Fly. This one's all over. The Carnage crew get their win. Cover. And what's Jose doing? Jose wants the pin.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, we have a breakdown and cooperation here between the Carnage crew and SAT. Both teams wanted the win over Special K. That's how bad both these teams want to score that pinfall.
I can't believe it. They had the match, though, Chris. What are they thinking?
They both want the win.
Uh-oh, DeVito's in the ring now with Dixie.
Dixie with a roll-up.
Hold it tight, that's it. I can't believe it.
What a cheap win. Special K once again with a cheap win over the Carnage crew.
And things between the Special K and the Carnage crew are going to get more violent and more bloody.
Turn up the lights.
It is now time for the Gauntlet Series. 5 men, 4 consecutive matches. Jimmy Rave and CM Punk starting it out. Also included in this Gauntlet Series are Matt Stryker, BJ Whitmer, and Colt Cabana. And I am joined right now, and I'm very happy to be joined by the beautiful and lovely Allison Danger of the Prophecy. Even if I don't really care for what you stand for with the Prophecy, I'm really enjoying sitting next to you right now.
Yeah, well, keep it to yourself there, Chris Levy. I want no parts of it.
And I have to ask you to start out, your brother, Steve Carino, tonight he is in a no-rope barbed wire match against Homicide, which will undoubtedly be the most brutal and dangerous match in ROH history. How do you feel seeing your own flesh and blood in that kind of match?
I don't feel anything, quite frankly. As long as he keeps his nose out of Chris Daniels' business and the Prophecy's business, I could care less what he does. So let Homicide and him kill each other.
Well, I have to ask you, what exactly are you doing in the broadcast booth as we see a nice exchange with Jimmy Rave and CM Punk right there? I mean, are you scouting out talent? I mean, we have Jimmy Rave in there. He wrestled Chris Daniels last night.
Yeah, Jimmy Rave, he put in a good effort. He tried, but it was no match for Christopher Daniels.
So you're not out here really watching Jimmy Rave?
Nope.
Well, I guess that leads CM Punk then. CM Punk, of course, member of the Second City Saints. The Saints Prophecy issue, it's heating up a little bit. Are you out here watching CM Punk, perhaps?
Perhaps. You know, part of my job as a member of the Prophecy is to keep an eye. And at CM Punk, he's trying. He's up and coming, and he thinks he can take over as, you know, the top faction in Ring of Honor. And me as a member of the Prophecy, I have to keep that from happening. So I got to see what's going on with him.
Now I have to ask you, Allison Danger, even your own brother Steve Carino pointed the finger at you. Everyone's pointing their fingers at the Prophecy. Are you behind the Lucy attack?
You know what, Chris Levy? I came here to watch a match, to scout this, and I'm just getting bombarded with 20 questions. I don't need this. You know, goodbye.
Allison, you smell nice. Well, she's out of here, and I'm joined by the much more unattractive Ray Murrow.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? What's going on here?
Well, Allison Danger joining us for some reason, a member of the Prophecy, watching CM Punk at the Second City Saints.
Did I miss anything?
What you're missing right now is a good match between CM Punk and Jimmy Rave. As right now, CM Punk fighting off. I guess we'll just have to keep paying attention to this whole Lucy situation and follow and see what happens. Whereas right now, with CM Punk, he has to concentrate on Jimmy Rave, and if he wins this one, he has to concentrate on either Matt Stryker, his fellow Second City Saint member Colt Cabana, or BJ Whitmer.
Wow, can you imagine if Punk and Cabana hooked it up here?
Jimmy Rave, he came so close to scoring that first big victory against Chris Daniels last night, and you know that he needs to get himself established in a big way, and what better way to do that than survive this Gauntlet Series?
And Punk seems to be favoring that leg a little bit, but he seems to be in control here with a nice kick to the face of Jimmy Rave.
A mule kick almost takes the nose off of Jimmy Rave. He ducks that clothesline. Oh, goes right for the knee of CM Punk.
And Punk's favoring that left leg right there. Jimmy Rave, he's got to capitalize on this.
Punk will not admit it, but he does have to be banged up after that war he was in inside the steel cage against Raven last night. I mean, Punk even came off the top of the cage with a leg drop. You know he has to be feeling that right now.
And what a brutal match that was just 24 hours ago. And let's see how far CM Punk can go tonight. Is Jimmy Rave once again, maybe Jimmy Rave listening to AJ Styles a little bit more. We've seen that AJ has had some comments on Jimmy Rave's matches of late. Let's see if Jimmy Rave takes the tutelage that is given to him by AJ Styles here.
Jimmy Rave definitely had a tough showing in the Field of Honor. He has to be very disappointed. An 0-3 performance, but with each defeat he learned a lesson. AJ Styles teaching him to be more aggressive, teaching him to take advantage of opportunities, and it looks like he learned his lesson well by the way he's targeting that leg of CM Punk right now.
Well, I think that's what separates the best wrestlers from the mediocre wrestlers, the people that make the mistakes but learn from the mistakes and capitalize from what they did in the past, and they use it for their benefit in the future, as Jimmy Rave is doing right here as he is picking a body part of CM Punk, and he's trying to go for victory here.
It definitely can't hurt when you're learning your lessons from someone the caliber of AJ Styles.
And look at Jimmy Rave like a shark on that leg, but Punk with the big boot catches Jimmy Rave right in the face. And Punk off the top, but Rave catches him.
Beautifully done by Jimmy Rave. working on that knee right now. Punk has to be in a world of pain. He is trying to push himself up. Oh, nice roll. Uses his leverage to send Rave out of the ring. Beautifully done by CM Punk.
Nice ring presence there by the member of and leader of the Second City Saints as he just got caught on the apron and fell on that knee. Nice maneuver, nice awareness by Jimmy Rave. He's got to follow up here, Chris, if he wants to pull off this upset victory.
And Rave comes off and, oh, whoa!
He just dumped him into that rail. What a collision on the floor right here.
Rave using his body to add extra momentum to that move, sending Punk hard into that steel guardrail. Jimmy Rave now firing back with a chop.
Nice chop there by Rave, as he's showing a little bit more aggressive streak here than we've seen before.
Punk, though, desperation, reverses it and whips Rave into the guardrail. Rave is down for the first time. Jimmy Rave, he has all the potential in the world. He just needs those big W's, and it could come right here if he wins this Gauntlet Series. I mean, could you imagine if someone survives all of these matches and wins the thing?
They're going to skyrocket to the top of the ratings right here in Ring of Honor.
Ray, I gotta admit, it's a bit of a letdown being next to you after Allison Danger was just here. I mean, I hate the prophecy and what they stand for, but I'll be next to Allison Danger anytime.
But be careful, as beautiful she is, she still is very dangerous. You better watch yourself.
She is definitely up to something being out here. She's not one to usually join us in the broadcast booth, as right now CM Punk working on Jimmy Rave, using that neck ringer, ramming him into the post, getting a 2 count. Ref Gary Moore on top of things.
Hey, do you think the next time we have some of the lady female talent here in Ring of Honor, maybe you could go for a soda break or something? You think I could be in the broadcast booth with some of these ladies?
Well, I'm going to no-sell that question by calling that move beautifully done by CM Punk, slamming Rave to the mat for a 2 count. Jimmy Rave now in trouble, needs to get aggressive again, needs to mount a comeback soon, because one thing, though, between these two men is you cannot afford to take a lot of punishment in this match, because you have several other matches to follow against top-flight competitors. So if you take a beating in this match, I got to say, there's no way you're going to survive this whole Gauntlet Series.
And a nice baseball slide kick right to the face of Jimmy Rave. And I got to ask it, Allison Danger was here. Did you bring it up, the whole Lucy issue? What did she say?
She stormed out when I asked.
She stormed out?
I got to say, the fingers are definitely pointing at the prophecy for the Lucy attack. It was Wrath of the Racket, where she was taken out. No one knows by who. CM Punk has been on a quest to find out. And look at that, a neck ringer into a suplex. Beautiful by CM Punk.
And Jimmy Rave, he's feeling it. He looks like he's out on the floor as we see Punk still favoring that left knee there.
The knee definitely bothering CM Punk, and I got to give Punk all the credit in the world. I mean, last night he was in that bloodbath against Raven in a steel cage. Now he's in a technical match, and he's looking good in both cases. I might have spoken too soon, though, as Jimmy Rave going back to the knee.
And we have a sleeper hold in the middle of the ring. Punk trying to wear down his young competitor right here as Jimmy Rave drops down. Let's see if we can get a knockout here.
Jimmy Rave has to get to his feet. CM Punk is cutting off all the oxygen flowing to the brain right now.
And referee Gary Moyer is going to check on Rave right here. That's a 1. And we got a 2.
One more time and it's over. CM Punk moves on. No, Jimmy Rave showing some heart, showing courage. He's trying to come back right now. He's trying to get that second wind.
Even though Jimmy Rave has been on a losing streak of late, he has really impressed me by his actions in the ring, as he's just getting better by the day.
Punk trying to go for that sleeper hold, but Rave going right to the knee again. That knee is causing a lot of trouble for CM Punk. Rave could be on his way to victory. He could be advancing to the next match.
And what a flurry of offensive maneuvers there by Jimmy Rave, as this match is going back and forth, and a nice move.
A backbreaker into a back suplex. Rave rolls through. Dragon screw. Nice combination of moves by Rave.
And what's he going for? He's working on that knee. Is he going for some sort of leg device here?
It looks like he's going for a leg lock, as he's got those legs tied up a Punk. Punk trying to chop his way out, trying to punch now. Punk getting desperate, and Rave, oh, did you see him? He's trying to put that pressure on the knee. Punk keeps pushing that foot out of the way. He has to. If Rave gets that foot locked in there and presses against the knee, that's going to cause an unbearable amount of pain for Punk.
And these guys have taken so much punishment here as these guys are locked together in the middle of the ring.
Well, Punk reversing the hold, now pushing up, using leverage against Jimmy Rave. The tendons and ligaments in the knee of Jimmy Rave now being stretched. Rave in a world of pain.
He's got to get to the ropes, Chris, but I'll tell you what, whoever survives this first match here is going to be at a big disadvantage coming up next.
You know what, Ray?
What's that?
I think that CM Punk's leg was in too much pain to keep that hold on. That's why he had to release it. Punk, though, fighting back fist. It's really heating up in this one. Scooping up Rave.
Oh, dropped him on that bad knee, though. Maybe not a wise move there by CM Punk.
An innovative move, but as you said, not a smart one.
A costly one, as that might have hurt him more than his opponent right there.
Both men down, and I gotta say, after the amount of punishment that both men have taken in this first match of the Gauntlet Series, it's gonna be tough for them to win this thing, even if they win this match.
And here comes Rave, shoots off the rope, goes for that knee, but Punk catches him.
I think that Rave was going for the Shining Wizard there. And there's a half crab now by Punk.
And Rave makes it to the ropes, but Punk's still holding on, drags him into the center. Is he going for a regular Boston crab now?
Yes, he's got the full crab on. Rave close to the ropes. And Rave powering out of it. Wow, impressive by Jimmy Rave. Another roll up, no. And there's the Shining Wizard. Cover!
This could be it. Oh, Punk kicks out, so close.
Come on.
Jimmy Rave, so impressive here in this opening match of the Gauntlet Series. What an impressive showing. Coming so close to victory. Let's see what he's going to follow up with, Chris.
Jimmy Rave came so close to defeating Chris Daniels last night and getting that victory. Can he finally do it tonight?
As Rave, as he just scoops up Punk.
I think he's going for it all right now. He's going for that home run swing. He's going for the Hail Mary. Oh, low blow by Punk.
Oh, Punk has him up top. This could be the Pepsi plunge.
He's got him hooked. Pepsi plunge on Jimmy Rave.
And CM Punk advances here in the Gauntlet Series. Let's see who his next competitor is going to be, Chris.
The Gauntlet Series is a series of consecutive singles matches.
And what an impressive showing. Again, I said it once, I'll say it again. Jimmy Rave looking so great. Even though he was defeated there, the future is so bright for Jimmy Rave.
Hey, you know whose music that is, Ray?
That's Matt Striker's.
Matt Striker, and that's bad news for CM Punk, because what is Matt Striker the master of?
The Striker lock.
And that targets the knee.
And Striker, you know, if I was Matt Striker, I'd go right at CM Punk right there. He went through a brutal match.
Matt Striker also riding a wave of momentum right now as he won Block A in the Field of Honor last night by defeating Xavier in Fairfield, Connecticut at the conclusion. Oh, and look at Striker. He knows that knee is hurt. He's smiling. He loves it.
And there's the Code of Honor right there. But Matt Striker coming off a world of momentum, beating Xavier last night to win Block A.
And we will have the Field of Honor finals on the next ROH show, 12/27, Final Battle 2003, featuring the stars of All Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh, what an event. What a showcase that's going to be.
CM Punk aggressive in the early going. He has to be to protect that knee. He is taking it to Matt Striker. He has to end this match in a hurry.
And look at Punk, fist and fire, and now he's choking him.
I don't agree with the dirty tactics of choking a man, but I understand why CM Punk is doing it. He cannot let Matt Striker get any sort of an advantage in this one. CM Punk battered, bruised, with an injured knee after that grueling match he just had against Jimmy Rave. Matt Striker entering this match as a fresh man with a wave of momentum behind him.
And Matt Striker, I guarantee, once you get a hold of that leg, it's going to be all over. CM Punk is going to have to be on the defensive here. He's going to have to watch out for Striker for all those moves. A master of submissions as Punk, roundabout he goes. Up and over, underneath.
Punk trying everything to avoid Matt Striker going after the knee.
And what Striker doing?
Well, there's some mind games there. Punk pointing at the knee, and look at that! Punk let his guard down. He thought Striker was just tying his boots. You usually don't see CM Punk make a mistake like that.
What a mental mistake by CM Punk right there, as Matt Striker just fooled him into a false sense of security almost there, and Matt Striker capitalizing on it.
Very intelligent wrestling by Matt Striker, and he is going straight after that knee. Punk, desperate thumb to the eye. That stops Matt Striker for now, but Punk can barely walk. Matt Striker, you have to watch out for two dangerous weapons from him. The first, of course, is a Striker lock. The second, the Death Valley driver. He can pin you or make you submit, and you know he wants to make CM Punk submit since CM Punk has that wounded limb.
And look at Striker again, capitalizing on that left knee right there. Kind of close to the ropes, but Punk fighting still for his life. He's gone through a war already.
CM Punk doing anything he can to stop Striker from getting that advantage, but all Striker has to do is kick the knee, and that's what he's doing right now.
Sound strategy here by Matt Striker, as he has CM Punk in a big disadvantage here.
I can't wait to see Matt Striker versus BJ Whitmer at Final Battle 2003. And can you imagine if one of these men win this Gauntlet Series and have that kind of momentum going into the Field of Honor Finals?
That could be really important for such an important match that we're going to see on 12/27 Final Battle 2003, and he's got him up!
Yep, the Death Valley driver! No! Punk fighting for his life gets out of it. And there's a big forearm right to the face of Punk, and Punk is down.
And Striker, he's got to follow up. He's got to capitalize. And here goes the cover. But still not enough. Only a 2 count there. But Striker, he's got to turn on the ignition here. He's got to get aggressive. This is his opportunity because he has a big advantage here.
Oh, look at that. Punk can't even run to one side of the ring to the other. That knee is in such bad shape. Right now, Punk has to think about perhaps going for a quick victory, perhaps a small package, something like that. It could be the only way he can defeat Matt Striker in his shape. Oh, Striker, big boot to the face.
Big boot, and he's got that leg.
And did you see him pull Punk into the middle of the ring before he tried to...
And here we go!
Very smart wrestling by Striker. He's got the Striker lock. He pulled Punk into the middle of the ring. Punk in a world of pain. Can he reach the ropes? That is his only chance. All the pressure on the knee, the pain racing through the legs of CM Punk, the tendons, the ligaments.
And he taps!
He had no choice. He had no choice. He had to tap. What a victory for Matt Striker.
A valiant effort by CM Punk, but he falls short here in the second match of the Gauntlet Series. But he is at such a disadvantage. And what an intelligent wrestler, Matt Striker right there. He took the disadvantage and made it his advantage.
Who's next? Striker has already put down one member of the Second City Saints. Can he put down the other member, Colt Cabana?
And there the code of honor right there.
I tell you what, Ace Steel has to be keeping track of this right now in Chicago, and he is not going to be a happy man if both the Second City Saints members lose.
Not a happy camper will Ace Steel be. But you saw Colt Cabana walking around the ring and everything. I don't know. That Striker wrestled one match. If I was Colt Cabana, I'd get in there hot and heavy. I don't know about you, Chris.
Colt Cabana is taking his time. John with the fan in the front row, mocking him for having no teeth.
Maybe he believes Matt Striker's momentum was so hot he wanted to slow it down a little bit. Who knows what's going through the mind of Colt Cabana, though.
I'm just looking forward to good times, great memories later on tonight.
It's a hot segment, I'll tell you that.
I got a little scoop for you, Ray. You know who the guests are?
Wow, who's that?
The SAT.
The SATs on Colt Cabana's show?
It's going to be crazy. And right now, Colt Cabana, I definitely think he's trying to get in the head of Matt Striker right now, taking his time, playing some mind games. It seems like right now he's just stalling, John with the fans, even that he's having trouble with the fans, but really what he's doing is trying to frustrate Matt Striker, trying to get him out of his game mode. Kind of like when a field goal kicker comes out and the opposing team calls timeout to give him a couple minutes to think about it.
He's trying to ice the competition. That's what he's trying to do. Let's see if it's successful here for Colt Cabana.
Colt Cabana has to be very disappointed after losing that Field of Honor Block B sudden death playoff last night. So you know he wants to rebound with a big victory here.
Come on, damn it!
And Striker looks like he's getting a little frustrated here.
Cabana up to his usual shenanigans. The crowd's calling for him to dance. And look at Cabana.
I can't believe what we're seeing here.
Man!
And look, I think he is. The mind games are working. Matt Striker frustrated. The crowd calling for music and Cabana mocking them by pretending to play a violin. That's just pathetic. What is going on here in ROH? And we saw what happened in Main Event Spectacles with Alice in Danger. And there's the music, and Cabana's not giving the people what they want.
Colt Cabana first playing mind games with Striker. Now he's playing it with the crowd here in Boston. And I thought when this Gauntlet Series is going to have, this is going to be a total pure wrestling spectacular, but looks like Colt Cabana is putting in his own style as well, and Striker not too happy about what's going on here.
Is Striker just trying to dance?
I have no idea.
And now we finally have a lockup in this one. Striker going after the arm of Cabana. Cabana, of course, having a little bit of shoulder problems lately, but no big deal. But Striker probably knowing about that, maybe trying to go for that arm and shoulder. And he is right now, still has the advantage on Colt Cabana, the Second City Saint member.
A test of strength right here. And look at Matt Striker, he's in tremendous condition.
I still can't get over that Good Times, Great Memories last night with special musical guest Julia Smokes.
It was pretty heavy, I'll tell you that.
That was a spectacle. And there's a shoulder block. Down goes Striker. Up and over goes Cabana, and he gets met with a leg lariat. Cover.
Striker with a quick cover, but no, not enough.
It only takes 3 seconds. That pin can happen at any time. You never know when someone might be knocked out for just 3 seconds. And there's a boot to the gut. Nice swinging neck breaker by Cabana.
Nice follow through there by Cabana. Goes for another cover, but still not enough. He's got to wear down Striker a little bit more if he wants to get a victory.
The winner of this match will take on BJ Whitmer in the finals of this Gauntlet Series.